where you go to school, what's your major, and where you're gonna be working this summer.
UC Irvine, and I'm going to be working at Meta this summer.
And what is the biggest mistake you see with students when trying to land a SWE internship?
Not putting their projects on the first half of their resume.
What is your biggest SWE resume cheat code?
Make sure that your resume, specifically your experiences section, has at least 80% of the keywords in the job description, because a lot of the bottom half of your resume doesn't get picked up by the ATS system.
So what is the best tool that you've used to create a great SWE resume?
I would use Microsoft Word and keep the format simple. And also you can use Resume Worded to just make sure that your formatting and keywords match the job roles that you're applying for.
So what do you think separates a good lead coder from a great lead coder?
Someone who doesn't give up on the question too easily.
So what is the biggest mistake you see with students though when lead coding?
Not keeping track of patterns. Use something like NeetCode 150 and go down by patterns, focusing on harder concepts like graphs or dynamic programming.
And what are CS majors just not doing enough of?
Building projects that are actually impactful. I think in any project that you're building, you should choose an idea that you can actually get and convert users for instead of building like a non-tangible project.
And how have you used AI to help you land this role?
The best way I use AI is for interview prep. I also use it to explain and simplify complex lead code questions into like one-liners that I can easily understand and remember.
What is the worst piece of advice that you received in your career and why?
Spend a lot of time coffee chatting people and doing referrals. I would just send a direct LinkedIn message if you're interested in a referral. Otherwise, going to things like hackathons are a much more substantial way to build your network.
And what is the best question that you've asked at the end of an interview?
What has been the most challenging and also the most rewarding part of your role? It allows the interviewer to imagine you in that role directly. And it's also a good question because it allows you to understand the challenges that they would face in that role and how you can prepare for them going into that internship.